Today we're continuing our series of converting all of the Lego modulars to our take on the MILS concept. And today we're looking at the detective office. And this set is a great example of how converting to MILS, you can actually make money. And here's why. So here's the MILS plate that we're going to be transferring this set to. Probably we got about $15 worth of parts in this set. And that's really, most of that is in the 16 by 16 plates that are used here. So the detective office is a rather unique Lego modular in that the base plate that it is built on is reddish brown. That is the only set that Lego's ever produced that has a reddish brown base plate. So if you're able to convert it to MILS, and then you can take that red base plate, reddish brown base plate off and sell it. Right now, average price that that's going for online is $150 just for one 32 by 32 reddish brown base plate. So just selling that, you can make at least 10 and possibly more of these MILS plates. So I might sell that brown base plate, might keep it and just see where the value goes in the future. I'm not sure yet, but in the meantime, we are converting this modular over to MILS, just like we have been on all the rest of the modular. Another reason to swap out that reddish brown base plate is we're trying to be consistent from modular to modular and having the backyards be the same yard color, that green with the 16 by 16 plates. So again, switching those out, using those on the back of the modular, and then the front there using that those blue 16 by 16, they're getting covered up anyway by all of the tiles that make up the sidewalk and the floor of the first floor of this building. So we're making just a few slight adjustments as we're transferring the tiles and the floor and the base of the building from the original base plate over on to the MILS. One thing that we've been doing consistently on each modular, and we're doing it here as well, is the Technic pieces that Lego builds into the bottom level on each of these. We're taking those out just because of, with the MILS that we create, there's already Technic bricks inside those. So there's no reason to have second layer of Technic bricks. Sometimes those get exposed on the inside of the building. So we are eliminating them here just like we have been on the other. And another little change we're making here is updating the stairwells, both on the ground level and the next level up. Just adding railings there. That's something Lego had not done on the early modulars, and just have consistency with the later modulars in our collection. Very simple addition there with a couple of 1x2 slanted bricks. Here's how you can change the letters on a Lego build. This is the Detective Shop modular to, give it your own kind of branding. I've done this on a few other builds recently, and I'll show you guys how we do this. So we're going to change ALS to HOF, which is kind of, HOF Builders, our tag on social media. So really, as these things go, not that hard of a fix. So what we'll do is that middle L there, we're going to actually change first, change it into an O. So here, that letter didn't come off, so that was on there like this. Or we're going to pop off this 1x1 brick and then replace it with two 1x1 blue plates and then a white one. So you do it like this, okay? And we're getting close. Then we're going to take this piece off right here, change this piece out, so put on a 1x2 tile. Okay, so we've changed the middle to an O. All right, now we want to change and make this S and F. So we're going to take this 1x1 blue off right here, change it to white. Okay, so we're going to be done with this piece. Again, we want to change this to an F, so this is a relatively easy fix. You take off this white 1x1 on the bottom, replace it with blue one. So you can see the F forming there. We just have to, on this end piece, take off that white, change it to blue. Okay. So we have that, and then going back to the beginning here, that A we want to change to an F, and that's an easy fix. Taking this one by one blue tile, we've taken off the other one. Just kind of take this white one off, put the blue one on. Look, we've changed those letters. Instead of it saying owls, it is now the HOF barbershop, in homage to, again, HOF Builder, which is our handle on social media. So we put that back on, and then we put the plates back on here that we're holding everything in place. And there we go. The Detective Shop modular is switched to our branding. Now that we have the building transferred on the MILS plate, I want to focus on the back, which is really the only big drawback. The backyard here is completely barren. So we're going to add a little courtyard with a sitting area, some flowers, and a little bird feeder, and also a lamp. All right, I'm happy with how these changes turned out. If you hit that subscribe button, we're going to be changing even more modulars over to MILS.